Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Detroit Tigers. First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway. And on the mound in this one, Reese Olson.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. His 29th of the season. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
We take another look as StatCast tells us that ball took off at 110 miles an hour.
And plenty of distance as well. I mean, that was an impressive home run, Boog. He squared it up and knew it was gone.
So now here's the DH, Jake Fraley. And that one fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the third and final game of the series. And that one hammered. That's back. Gone. They go back to back. His second homer of this series, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Now at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. On the ground, right side. Oh, look at the stop. But no chance. That's an infield single.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
And now the veteran third baseman, Jamer Candelario. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. There goes Ellie, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. De La Cruz at second with nobody out. Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Throw to third, and he's in there easily. 80 stolen bases for him this season. How is that possible? That one is absolutely belted. Long gone. A 2-run shot, their third home run of the inning, and they add to their lead. It's 4-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Tyler Stevenson. Foul ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul.
Well, clear game plan coming in this one. Be aggressive against this starter. Try to knock him out of this ball game, and it looks like they're on their way to doing that. Get into the bullpen a little bit early. Could be a great offensive day.
2 strikes.
Check swing, no appeal. And he chases that one. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. TJ Friedel, the next to hit for the Reds. That one ripped right center field. That's back there. See you later. Make that 4 homers in the inning. It's 5-zip. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit him much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
One down. Rhys Hines, the next to hit for the Reds. Line to left. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A lot of bat-to-ball skill in this offense, Chris. Very tough outs all over the place, and they're sporting the best team batting average in the league right now.
Well, clearly they're good hitters, Boog, but I'll tell you from experience, when you're on the other side of the field, you look at these players and you just say, man, this team is lucky, because you feel like your team hits balls like that and they just don't.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. An absolute smash to left. They are unloading here their 5th homer of the inning, and they add on. It's 6-0.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time. Took a direct path to the ball. Excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Reese Olson done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
New pitcher now, Grant Herter.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way, because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Green makes the catch, and that is that. They bring 9 to the plate, and 6 come around to score. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Reds 6. The Tigers coming to bat. Back at Comerica Park. And going for the Reds in this one, Nick Lodolo. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, you know, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Got the bat going too soon, and strike 2. Lodolo will look to follow up an excellent performance last time out, tossing a shutout. This one high in the air to left center. Fairchild on the move to the alley. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. So up next, Colton Keith. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
That complete game shutout in his last start is so rare nowadays, Boog. In 1983, that happened 180 times across MLB. In 2023, there were only 21. Not a lot of pitchers who can do what he did.
Riley Green at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Tigers. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Spencer Steer. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt.
Well, the key to his
0-1.
success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
That to right. Vierling makes the grab, and there's one away. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. He's already homered here in this one. On the ground to third. Tosses across to first. They get him, but it was pretty close. So they had decided to challenge the play, and now it's up to the replay umpires in New York to make the call.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Here's a final look at it. They called him out, and I'm thinking it's going to stay that way.
I think you're right, and it was worthy of another look, no doubt. But after seeing these replays, I just think they're going to stay with the original call. Just not seeing enough to overturn it.
Here's the decision now, and he is out. So they lose the challenge, and they won't have any more the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of out at first base.
2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Well, don't
0-2
expect
the
too many
count.
more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for him to stay down around the knees to be effective.
That's a ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one
Ball
missed.
2-2 the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Smoked on the ground a second. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. And 1-2. Back here in Detroit, bottom half of inning number 2. Here comes Gleyber Torres. Gets the outside corner with that one. And that's
That's a ball.
downstairs. And the count even 1-1. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback
ball,
that he opens up
2
the
strikes.
outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Batting fifth,
Well, he's got
right
great
fielder,
strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I
Vierling.
mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Matt Vierling, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Lodolo. He's a guy that has both swing and miss stuff and exceptional command. I mean, that's a rare combination. That makes him one of the best in the game. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Wenzel Perez now at the plate as he
0-1.
swings through strike 1. Check swing, and he went. And it's 0-2.
And when a hitter
No
steps
ball,
in the
2
box,
strikes.
he knows that I got to be ready to.
Got him looking for the K. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. On to the 3rd inning. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Jeimer Candelario. On its way to the corner, and no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Next
Nope.
pitch
Ball
misses, and it's a ball and a strike. Tigers bullpen with some action. Jason Foley, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Struck him out swinging. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Well, that high four-seam fastball, it's become such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Tattooed to Tater Town and gone. That one felt good. Homer number 25 of the year, and they add to the lead. It's 7-0.
Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now it's going to be T.J. Friedl. He's already homered in this game. In the air to left center. Green in position. He's got it. And there's 2 away. Rhys Hines now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Outside with a breaking ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen. He made him pay for that one. Second home run of the inning for him. And they add a run. It's 8-0.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
So 2 away with nobody on. Cooper Bowman, the next to hit. On the ground to the left. Slings it across, and that is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-0 game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively as we go to the last of the 3rd. And the batter will be the shortstop, Trey Sweeney. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
1 strike.
Outside low, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. He doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. Got to put a ball in play.
Swing and a foul straight back. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Strike 3, and now 6 strikeouts in a row.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
The other way. That's a hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Now batting, 3rd baseman, Zach McKinstry.
So the batting order turns over. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. That's in there. 0-1. McKinstry measures 6 feet even, 29 years old, usually a shortstop, but today starts at 3rd. Serving the runner at first with 2 gone. Caught him looking for the K. Tigers leave 1, still 8. Start of the 4th. Now the left fielder, Stuart Fairchild. Herder back to work. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. One down. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the first baseman, Spencer Steer. And that is out of play. That's to third. Makes a sliding stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two down, bases empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing. Right through there for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result.
Here's Riley Green. There's a strike. Just missed. One out, bases empty. And there's the strike. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses with that one. That's down and in. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Tigers fail to make any noise, and they're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Ready now for the 5th inning, and now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Ripped to third and caught.
Yikes, that ball was scorched. An absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. One gone, runner at first. In now for the Reds, Tyler Stevenson. And that one almost got him. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. Ground ball right side. Goes to second for 1. Double play. What a twin killing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Matt Beerley.
And that drops in for a strike. And a ground ball to first. He takes it on his
He's
own.
out.
1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And a foul ball. That misses the zone. 1-1. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
And there's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And here's the first baseman, Andy Ibanez. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Make a move, make a move, make a move.
And he drops it down the third baseline. Fires to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Up next for Cincinnati, right fielder Rhys
And ready to hit
Hines.
now for Cincinnati, Rhys Hines. Fly ball down the line. Vierling. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now here is Cooper Bowman. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning going. So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 2 in this one. Out to center. Perez under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back in Comerica Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Detroit catcher, Ryan Serven. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
It's 0-1. Serven, 29 years old, and he was a 5th round
0-2
pick
the count.
back in 2016. Struck him out looking. Back to the top of the Detroit order. Zach McKinstry digs in now. Out to short. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity.
Second
That first
baseman,
baseman over
Cole.
there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Up the middle. Sneaks through. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And up next for Detroit, Riley Green. On the ground right side. And that's just foul. Keith off of first with 2 away. Swings through that one out in front that
No ball,
time.
2 strikes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Not in time. He's safe. First and third, 2 away. Gleyber Torres getting ready to hit. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Just missed. Out to short. Base hit and a run in to score. And next to hit for Detroit, Matt Vierling. This to third, Candelario. On the run, sends it over to first. Pretty nice play there.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new
Number
pitcher on the mound,
59.
Andrew Chafin.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Whips it across, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And next is the designated hitter, Jake Fraley. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. The Reds up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the
Shortstop,
baseball as it's coming in to let them
Cruz.
know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates,
Ball one, no
very
strike.
difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
Strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Off the
Nope.
mark there. 2-1. Fly ball down the line. This has got a chance, and it is foul. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Jeimer Candelario, the next to hit for the Reds. A switch hitter batting right. Ellie on his way to second.
Nope.
Pitch misses.
inside.
Safe at second,
He's safe.
and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. 2 outs. Runner goes again. Pitching for a strike. Safe.
He's in there.
De La Cruz steals another. He's been unstoppable on the bases. And that's another stolen base for the league leader. De La Cruz on third with 2 out. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Perez right there to make the grab. And welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
Center
Lodolo
fielder,
back to work.
Whistle Perez.
Changeup missing, and that's ball 1.
1-0.
Next offering is fouled back. Next offering
ball
misses
2.
down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even
2-2
up.
the count.
Swing and a ball popped up. Bowman sizes this one up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 away. Next to hit, Trey Sweeney. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Andy Ibanez up now for the
Now
Tigers.
batting, first baseman,
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck.
Ibanez.
And that one is off the wall. Throws to second, coming home. He'll score.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
Now a chance for Ryan Serven. That one the other way, and a base hit. Coming home. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in. At the plate, Zach McKinstry 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And here is Colton Heath. And a base hit right there. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Manager out of the dugout.
Now pitching for Cincinnati, Number
And now
58.
Riley Green
Scott
just
Farlow.
missed. Ground ball up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline, and it's 8-4. First and second, 2 outs. Next is the Tigers DH, Gleyber Torres. Pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
When it unravels, it can unravel pretty quickly. And right now, you're in a situation where you're one swing away from it being a one-run ball game.
Next offering is downstairs.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 8-5.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
And now here is Matt Vierling. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. With the tying run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th.
2-0.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Line drive. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. 8th inning coming up. It's the Reds 8 and the Tigers 5.
Now pitching for the Tigers.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the 8th.
68.
Jason Foley.
Jason
And as relievers go,
Foley.
he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Fires over to first. And a quick out, number 1.
Well, a well-thrown slider like
Now
that
batting
one can be tough to get in the air.
center
Good
fielder,
downward break
TJ
on that one.
So up next, TJ Friedl. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Is it our love? Sets my soul on fire. Is it our
That one misses, and it's 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Justin Martinez getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Brisky getting cranked up as well. And that's off
in.
the inside edge. And now 2-0. And another
Ball 3.
ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much
3
drop
balls,
in it. It's
1
almost
strike.
like a split-finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, in safely. It's a double, and his 2nd hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And now Reese Hines out in front with the swing, and that is strike
0-1.
one. Next offering is fouled back. Friedel leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Throws to first in time. No advance. Good job behind the dish. So digging in, Cooper Bowman. First pitch,
Ball one, no
not
strike.
close. Foley checks the runner. Friedel
in there.
back
He's
in on
safe.
a dive. Runner takes off. Cut out and miss. Throw to third.
1-1.
He's safe.
Two balls, one strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. Ground ball right side. To first. That's out number 3. So one hit is all they get. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Reds.
Now pitching for Cincinnati.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
55.
bottom of the 8th. Taylor Rogers. Perez leading things off and takes a strike.
0-1's the count.
In there at the knees, and that's strike 2.
Quickly
No ball,
down
2
0-2
strikes.
in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trey Sweeney. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. The Reds leading by 3 here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And they'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next offering is in for a
0-2's
strike.
the count.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty
1 ball, 2
effective
strikes to
if
count.
you can continue to command it
2
on that
balls,
side of the
2
plate.
strikes.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. 3 up, 3 down.
Now pitching for the
We're back.
Tigers.
It's the top of the 9th. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Justin Martinez.
Justin
Coming on to face a righty
Martinez.
bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Foul ball there. Oh, 1 down. Way out front for strike 2.
0-2.
Not
1 ball,
close with that
2
one.
strikes.
And it's 1-2. And that's in the
That's
dirt.
ball 2. 2-2 the count.
On the ground right side. Keith in plenty of
He's
time
out.
to first. Now 1 gone in the 9th. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. There's a strike. Martinez, 23 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out at a splitter.
First strikeout for him in this one. That splitter is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
And it's fouled away. And that's outside. And 1-1. And that one ripped to left. And foul ball. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
Love how he let that ball travel,
Now batting,
trusted his hands. Nice
shortstop,
job of going the
Ellie
other way.
De La Cruz.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now the count is even. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the 9th. Ripped to right. Stretches out and hauls it in. So they can't do anything. Alexis Diaz on to try and close it out.
And I can't imagine any
Now
save
pitching
is an
for
easy one.
Cincinnati.
You're holding a small lead
Number
on the
43.
scoreboard, and you know those
Number
hitters are
1.
going to give you the
Diaz.
best at-bats they can. So
1-0.
it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. Now the third baseman, Zach McKinstry. And the slider catches the zone. In the air, left field, down the line. Oh, what a lunging grab.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the
Now
end
batting.
there and gave us a
Second
little
baseman,
flare, but
Cole.
that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
So, last chance for the Tigers. Here's the second baseman, Colt Heath. And a first pitch fastball is
0-1's the
in
count.
for a strike. Next
I got 1
offering
ball,
is
1
outside.
strike.
And that one is inside. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That one finds the zone. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Tigers down to their final strike. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back. And it's gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 9th homer of the year, and they cut into the lead. It's 8-6. That one just sounded different.
And it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall and allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
2 outs, nobody on. And next up for the Tigers, Riley Green. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And the throw's offline. Safe at third.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Really important at bat coming up now.
That's off the inside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
They're down to their final strike. With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Dribbled up the third baseline, and it's just foul. That was close. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Oh, you can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce. Tell you what, they're riding high right now. It's a nice win in this game.
Final score of 8-6 in this one, and the road team picks up the win.